Did you know people are making six figures or more just by posting content to Facebook theme pages? I'm talking about photos, story, short posts, reels, and Facebook pays them for it. In today's video, I'm gonna walk you through exactly how you could build one of these pages from scratch and turn it into a money-making machine. I'm also gonna walk you through the entire process on how to run ads to grow faster. So let's get into it. Most people think that making money on Facebook is only for influencers or people with huge followings, but that's all thinking. Facebook new monetization program is rewarding theme pages built around a niche, not a personal brand. That means that you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. Just post engaging content, build an audience, and Facebook does the rest. What's even better is that you don't need to create long videos. All you need to do is short posts, reels, even text content can make you money. This is one of the most underrated online income streams right now. I have created a free step-by-step framework that breaks down this whole process in one clean sheet. If you want that, just comment theme below and I will send it to you. Now let's dive into the 5 steps that you need to launch and monetize your theme page. Step number 1 is pick a niche that's both fun and profitable. You want a niche that you enjoy, but that could also be monetized. Think about fitness tips, funny memes, motivational quotes, parenting hacks, whatever you love to post about daily. Next, what you want to do is study 10 successful pages in that niche. So if you go to Facebook and look them up, you want to analyze their most viral posts. So what I want to do now is I want to show you 2 different ways that you could analyze successful pages, see what's working for them so you could apply it towards your very own theme page. The first one is a little bit more work because you have to do it manually, but it doesn't cost anything. So what you want to do is go to Facebook. You want to click on the home key right here. Then you want to go to see more. And then from here, you want to go to pages. Now, let's say that you are thinking of starting a theme page about quotes. You go up here, you do a quick search here, and it's going to show you all the pages. Make sure that from all you select pages, and here we go. It's going to show you all the pages that are about quotes. Now, what's nice about this is that you're going to get so much data. You see, you have them all right here. But because Facebook doesn't filter them from who has the most engagement and things of that nature, you do have to kind of go through it. Now, if you want to look for location, you'll be able to do that, or category, but that's about it. Now, one thing that I recommend is looking at pages that are at least 500,000 or more. The higher, the better. There are some smaller pages that still have a lot of activity, so don't disqualify them if they have a lot of activity and engagement. So anything that's 500,000 or more followers, but you also want to pay attention to how many posts they have done. So this one in particular has only done 1 post in the last 2 weeks. So it's probably not as engaging in this particular group versus something like this that has 10 posts in the last 2 weeks, right? It's a little bit smaller, but it has more engagement. So pay attention to those 2 things. So let's say that I'm looking at this one here. It has 4.1 million, 10 posts in the last 2 weeks. I'm going to click here. And I'm going to look at the actual page. I'm going to look at the banner. I'm going to look at their logo here to see how I want mine to look like. And then I'm going to look at their post. So this one was 6 hours ago. It got pretty good engagement, 238 likes, 10 comments, 45 shares. This one was from the day before. So it seems like they only post once a day, which is not bad. But to be honest, like with the actual Facebook monetization program, every single creator that is making 20, 30, 40, 50,000 a month, they are posting more than once. Now, once you have an established page, then posting like 4 or 5 times a day, I think is more doable because you already have the traction. You have people that follow the page. So it will still, probably make as much. But in the beginning, I do think that you have to post a little bit more. So I would look at pages that post a little bit more frequent, but that doesn't mean that you cannot learn from this page. Like this one here in particular got 649 likes, 102 shares. This is a good one to recreate, and you could do this in Canva. And it says, God is just preparing you for what you have prayed for. Stay patient. What I would do, I would copy this, put it in ChatGPT, and I would say, give me 5 variations of this. Now you have 5 posts, and I would do maybe one today, one tomorrow evening, one the next day at night. So you could do variations like that, and then maybe do different colors, just like how they did. But you could just ask for variations. You never want to copy someone else's work. So unless it's like a regular standard quote that you're actually putting the credit of the person, that's a little bit different, but you don't want to grab this and just write it as your own. Don't do that. You're better off just using, especially nowadays, it makes it so much easier, ChatGPT, and creating variations of whatever it is. But this is a good page. If you find a good page, copy the URL, and then you will save this in your notes or whatever you're currently using, your device, like your phone, etc. The second way that I find it a lot faster, this is the tool that I have been using, and a lot of the creators that are making over $20,000 a month, this is how I found out about this tool. It's called Post Planner. If you'd like to try it out, I do appreciate if you will use my referral link. Just comment planner below, and I will definitely respond to you with it. Essentially, you do get a free week, so you could test it out. What I like about this tool, when I did test it out, is that it's going to save you so much time. If you really want to get paid for reach and engagement, views, things of that nature in Facebook, you definitely want to sign up for this. And what's nice about this is that you could use this also for TikTok and other platforms that pay for views. And you could go in here and you could find any Facebook page. You could look at, things from blogging. You could find ideas. But what I was looking at, these are the accounts that I was looking at originally. And what you could do is let's say you typed in here, I don't know, Mel Robbins, and her account shows up. You click on it. You could essentially go here and you could say, okay, I want to look at the post that has the most likes or the most shares in the last 30 days or in the last 12 months. And it's going to show you, see here at the bottom down here, it says like this one here, the first one right here says 57,000 people liked this, 1.4 people commented, and 30,000 people shared. This is a really good post. It says you're not responsible for other people's happiness. Let them be unhappy. So now what you could do, right? Because we can't just take this. This is something that she wrote. This is her work. What you could do, again, is go to ChatGPT and write variations of it and test it out on your page. But this is how you find viral content a lot faster. As you could see, if you were doing a page about quotes, she does a lot of quotes. And this is the reason why I was researching her. I have here essentially, let's say I wanted to use all of these. I have 12 posts that I could just remake. Like this one here says 7 things you're not responsible for. I don't even have to look at her post. I could just go to ChatGPT and say, help me create 7 things you're not responsible for. This is for an inspirational page. And then it will write it out for you. Or maybe you have the answer, right? But you don't have to look at what they wrote if you feel like you might copy them by mistake or something, because I know that could easily happen. But you could take this information and recreate your very own. But you know that because this has already had a lot of success, when you share it in your page, the more people start engaging with it, then Facebook pushes it out to more people, even if you have no followers. And that's how you get a ton of reach. And that's how you start growing your page very, very quickly. Like I know people that are growing their pages and they're growing their followers and their reach by thousands per day. That's how, because they're creating content that is viral and it's helping them get more reach. If you create content that's not viral, or it's not, resonating with anyone, you won't grow. It will be a lot harder. You're going to be stuck saying, why am I not growing? Why is this not working for me? That's the reason why. So if you use these are proven. It's going to give you a better chance of success. And right now here, I already came up with 12 different ideas, and then I could create 3 variations of each. And now I have, you know, over 50 posts that I could use. So that's what I want you to use, like work smarter and not harder. So these are the two ways that you could find viral content. One is more organic. It's going to take you a little bit more longer. The other one is going to, fast track, and it's going to help you find it faster. So a lot of times this is going to be the best way, to be quite honest, especially when you're trying to grow a page. It's just going to help you to stay consistent and not waste so much time finding content. Step number 2, post consistently and a lot. This is where most people quit, but consistency is everything. The creators making 20 to 50,000 a month, they are posting up to 20 times a day. That might sound wild, but when you bash out and schedule your content, which I'll show you how to do in a few minutes, it becomes super doable. Now here's the key. Don't post randomly. Post content that's proven to perform. Study what's already gone viral in your niche, then recreate it with your own twist. Treat your first 30 days like a test lab. See what hits, what flops, and what gets shared. Now, here's the smart part. Anything that performs well, you recreate it with a fresh angle. Maybe a new headline, a new graphic, or updated caption. And anything that really crushes, that you did really, really well, you save it in a folder and you repost later. This is how you work smarter, by recycling your best content instead of starting from scratch every single time. Now, one last thing. Facebook only monetizes original content. So don't repost someone else's work. Stay original, follow their content rules, and avoid any violations that could hurt your reach. Step number 3 is that you want to batch and schedule your content. Posting in real time every day, that's how you burn out. Smart creators batch their content, meaning that they create a week or a month of posts in one sitting, then schedule everything in advance. And here's how to do it fast and efficient. You could use tools like Unsplash for free images, Canva for design, or Envato for premium templates. And then what I recommend is creating all of your posts in one go, then scheduling them directly inside Facebook Post Scheduler. Now, this does two things. It keeps your page active without you having to show up daily, and it frees up your time so you could focus more on engagement and growth. Now, a pro tip here is, as you start building your content library, start a folder of your top performers. These are recyclables. Repost or refresh them every 30 to 60 days to keep your page buzzing without always starting from scratch. Again, I am here to help you and make this possible. So if you are enjoying the video so far, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment. Let me know that this content is helping you so I could create more of it. Secondly, if you have any questions about the process, anything that maybe I didn't mention that you're like, wait, I'm confused about this part, let me know as well. So now what I want to do is kind of show you how to create the content and also how to batch your content at the end. I'm going to show you both really quickly. So I want to show you 3 different tools that I personally use. I use this on a regular basis for my regular businesses, but if I was doing a theme page, I will use these as well. The first one is unsplash.com. This is a website where you could find photos, 3D renders, wallpapers, videos. And I've been using this particular site now for over 10 years. What I like about them is that you could download images, use them with no attribution. Obviously, if you want to give attribution to someone, please do, but you don't have to. I use a lot of these images for my blog, for lead magnets that I do, and so much more. So let's say that, again, I'm sticking to the same theme. I want to do quotes. I could go in here. I could type in quotes and look at all of these different quotes that come up. And I could just simply say, okay, I like this one. I'm going to use that one and download it. That's it. And then I could close this out. Or maybe I want to use this one here, download it, and now I could use that one. So if you didn't want to create your very own quotes and you wanted to take, I guess, the lazy route, even though running a business, everything you do online, regardless of what you're doing, you still have to put in a little bit of work, right? However, you could come in here and download so many photos. If you are doing, let's say, I don't know, a page about flowers, you could come in here and find some beautiful flowers. Look at these. You could also take these and use them in, let's say, Canva and add text over them, or just write a nice caption on Facebook. But you see the options, they have a lot of options. And the thing about them is that they're beautiful. So this is one route that you could do, and it's free. The second route is using Canva. If you go to Canva, this is sized at 1080 by 1080. If you go in here, you go to design and you type in quotes. Look at how many quotes they have. These are things that you could use this quote here, duplicate it, put your page here. Let's say mine is Nancy Badillo. You could put your handle here and you could just change this and then duplicate it, right? Now you have the second page, duplicate it, and then just add quotes here. This could be your template. It could be that simple. You could also go here and they have a whole bunch of different ones. So if you want to do variations, like you don't want to put the same image 10 times a day, which I don't recommend, you could do something like this. This could be one image here. This could be a different image here. Then you could just go and find another one. This could be another one. And then you could do a different one. This could be another one. So these could be all of your images for the day. And you could edit all of this. You could change the font. You could obviously put in your handle name there. But you see how simple that is? Don't overcomplicate it. When you do it this way and you get a hang of it, especially once you start creating a lot of these, remember, over time, like the first 30 days are going to be the hardest because you have to create everything from scratch. But like in a 60-day period, you're going to have so much content that is already performing well that you could just reuse again. And it's going to save you so much time because now you're not recreating every single time. So this is one way to do it. Also, you could come in here and you could say notes. And it's going to give you a lot of cool ones. Like, let's see, like this one here where you could add value. They have some like this where you could put your photo, your handle, and like a little quote. They have things like this. If you want to put maybe some reviews of your products or whatever you're promoting. But they have so many things. Everything here is customizable. So you could change all of this. You could change the colors. You could change whatever it says and make it relevant to your niche. So this is the second way. The third thing that I wanted to show you is Envato. Now, Envato, I've been using them for, again, I think over 12 to 13 years. They have everything from video templates, stock videos, graphics, photos, and you pay a monthly fee. I believe last time I was using them was like $30 a month. But the thing with them is that it's unlimited downloads. So you could go in here and let's say that you wanted to do a page about beautiful scenery. So you want to do sunsets and you want to do different parts of beautiful countries and you want to share videos like this. This does well. Videos like this do really, really well because it's just beautiful. It's almost like quotes. It's really easy. And a lot of people gravitate towards it. But imagine, look at this. This is a video that you could download and use in your own page. Isn't this great? Look how beautiful that is. And you could just preview them. You could create an account and try them out for free. And look at this. It's just gorgeous. These are all sunsets, but they have all types of videos. So if you go to landscape, you could just go here and you could see that they have all these beautiful videos. Look at this. It's gorgeous. I actually did a faceless YouTube video where I used stock videos like this. I put music and it was more for like a relaxing kind of channel. So you could do so much with this. It's not just for Facebook, but just want to share that with you guys. If that helps, you could look up beaches and it's going to show you all of these beautiful videos like this. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? If you put that in your feed, people are going to start liking. They're going to be like, wait, where's this beach at? Blah, 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 blah. Like they're going to start asking you that. Look at this. It's just gorgeous. So there's so many videos that they have. They also have a lot of stock images. It's not just videos. and it's unlimited, and you could use it for your business. They allow you to use this on Facebook, on YouTube, and other platforms. Obviously, read the terms and conditions before buying anything so you could double check, right? But they allow you. So these are three very cool websites. Obviously, most people are already using Canva. Most people might know already about Unsplash, but these are sites that will give you really beautiful content, or you could create your very own, or you could do a mixture of all three. And it's going to really help you create content, especially for those of you that are like, well, I don't know how to create content. Can I use someone else's? Can I share other people's? No, you don't want to share from, like, you don't want to take a post that I did and say, oh, I like this, I'm going to go ahead and share it and click here and put it in your page. It won't count for your monetization, unfortunately. And you also don't want to drag this and put it in your computer and use it, because you're stealing from me, right? Or you're stealing from whoever. So you have to be mindful of that. So you're better off using sites like this that helps you create the content, or that you could create it with a template without having to start from scratch. Now, lastly, when you're creating your content, I want to show you how to schedule out your content. And you could do it within your Facebook page, which I absolutely love. Now, if you do like a Facebook profile and you want to monetize that page and turn on professional dashboard, you could, but it doesn't let you schedule out content. Only Facebook pages, like business pages, let you schedule out content. So I highly recommend doing it here better. And what you do is essentially you will go here. Let's say that I was creating text. So I will go here and I would say, you are enough. They pay you for text just like this, nothing else. You don't have to do anything else. If I did that, normally what I like to do is I'll do a hashtag, because I'll get more eyeballs. So I might put here motivational. This has 34 million posts. And then that's all I do. Then I click next, and I'm going to schedule this out. When you're scheduling it out, I recommend doing one per hour, especially if you're doing, let's say, if you are planning to do, let's say, I don't know, 10 a day. Let's say you want to start a little bit lower, which I understand. What I would do is maybe do one at 6 a.m., 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Start with 6 and work yourself all the way to like 7 p.m. So what I would do here is I would go here, I would click on schedule for later, pick the date. Let's say I wanted to do this for tomorrow at 5 a.m. Let's say this is just an example. I would put 5 a.m., save, and schedule. Automatically, it's going to schedule it out for me. If you click here where it says view, it will show you your whole schedule of anything else that you have done. Or it will give you a little preview here and it says this is scheduled for 9 days from now. 9 hours from now. So that's one type of text, which is just regular text. Another type that you could do is if you click here and you click on the color, like where it says A, you could pick any of these templates. They have a lot of templates to pick from. So they have these, which are cute. And then here you could say, what's one question you have about Etsy, right? Let me know below. So I'm asking for engagement, and this is my niche, right? I help small business owners and Etsy sellers. So if I wanted to do this, I could do this, and then I could click next, and then I will go ahead and schedule this out. So let's say I schedule this out on Friday at 9:30 a.m. and schedule. That's how simple it is. You are scheduling everything out. When you do this, you avoid burnout. It will save you so much time. And now you have more time for engagement throughout the day versus trying to create content every single day. You will get burnout easily. If you were doing once a day, it's a little bit different. But when you're doing 10 plus a day, yeah, it's a whole different story. So those are two types of content that you could do. The third one could be a photo, right? So I will go here. Let's say I download this one here. This one was from Unsplash. It says, sometimes you have to be your own hero. I would say something like, do you agree? Then I would do hashtag, maybe, let's see, inspirational. Let's see if anything comes up. Right here, inspiration. I always put a hashtag. I've been testing them out and I've seen other creators that are doing this and they're using them. And I could kind of see why, because you get traction from them, more eyeballs, especially people that are searching for inspiration or searches for beaches or whatever you're doing. Make sure that the hashtag is relevant to what you're saying. And then again, next, schedule for later. Let's say I do this for, I don't know, I'm just creating content now. I already have content created now. It's going to be overlapping, but I just want to show you guys because I think it's really important to see it visually than just me saying it. It just helps more people, I feel. Let me know if you agree. So now this is why am I liking my own post? I'm so used to doing that. This is what I recommend that you do, is that you do variations of different stuff. So maybe one is just a text, one is a question or quote or something with color, one is a picture, and maybe the next one is a video, and you alternate between them. It's going to make the feed look a little bit different. If you put the same, like let's say all 10 posts have a green and like the white text, it starts to become a little bit like, like almost like spamming in a way. But when you do it this way, look at mine. So it's different colors, videos. I have different colors. I have a video there. I have carousel. I have a text here. That's what you want. Just mix it up a little bit. And then the first 30 days, more trying. You're testing, you're eliminating, this is working, this is not working. That's what you're doing the first 30 days and really finding out what's really working for your audience. Remember, even if you don't have followers, Facebook automatically starts pushing your stuff to other people if it starts getting engagement and reach. So that's what you want to create, stuff that are viral, stuff that is going to get people to engage with your page. But this is how you create your content and schedule it out directly from Facebook. Step number 4 is to build a matching Facebook group. This is one of the best hacks. Create a Facebook group that aligns with your theme page. Facebook loves promoting groups, and this gives your content a second life. And here's what happened. You post on your theme page, then you share it into your group, and members engage and share, boosting your reach. And you invite group members to like your page. Plus, in the group, you could build a community where you promote affiliate offers and grow even faster. It's a powerful loop. All right, so what I want to do in this quick video is I want to show you where you go to create your very own Facebook group. Now, the reason why this is important is because Facebook loves pushing out Facebook groups and growing them. So it gives you a big opportunity to grow your page because of that. They grow faster than regular pages. So essentially, when you're creating your Facebook group, what you're going to do is you're going to go to home. You're going to go to groups. If you don't see it, then click on see more. It might be on the bottom, but mine is up here. So groups. And then from here, you're going to click on create new group. Now, I'm not going to create one because I have too many groups right now. But what you want to do is you want to name your group relevant, right, to whatever niche you're doing. So let's say I was doing a motivational page. I might put here motivational and inspiring group, something like that. And then what I would do is once I put the name, I would set it private. The reason why you want to set it private is because you want people to say, hey, I want to join your group. And one thing that you want to do as a creator, even as a small business owner, and you're using Facebook to promote your business, but you're also thinking of why not get paid for Facebook monetization? Why not, right? If you're looking at it in that sense, keep in mind that when we are using Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, even Etsy, that's rented land. It does not belong to us. Unfortunately, if something happened to your Facebook page, even after you grew it, you will have to start again from scratch if they took it away from you or someone hacked your account or something happened. It could happen, and it happens all the time. So essentially what you want to do is how can you create a group, but also think of sustainability, right? Something that belongs to you. So when you do the Facebook group, my recommendation is to offer something of value. So for something like this, I will offer maybe free affirmation cards. right? Like a pack of free affirmation cards. And then what I would do is when they join the group, they will have to agree to the terms that, this is a motivational group. There's no complaining. There's no spamming. There's no promoting your own products. And then in the next slot, you will have something that says to join the group, would you, or something like offering the freebie. So you would say something like, if you will, I created a template of affirmation cards. I would love to give it to you for free as a token of joining our group. If you would like this, please leave your email below. When they leave the email, you're growing your email list. Now, every single time that you create a post on your regular Facebook page, you could invite them to like it. You could also build a community. You could promote other products that you have relevant to the same niche, or maybe affiliate programs that you found if you don't want to create your own products and make a lot of money. So I do recommend that you start growing your email list. And with Facebook groups, you could do that so much easier than a regular standalone Facebook page. Now, the main purpose of using a Facebook group with your theme page is because now you're able to invite people that are in your group to like your page. You simply send them an invite within the group saying, hey, please like my page. Plus, let me show you something. Anytime that you create something, let's say, I'm going to go back to my page, right? So let's say I created this. I could share this in my groups. I could go here, groups, and I could pick any of my groups. You see, I have all of these on top here. All of these are my groups. All of these here. All of these are other groups that I belong to, but they're not mine. So I could essentially say, I want to share this in this group. This is my group. This group has over 100,000 members, and I could share this in there. Guess what happens now? I get more reach. That group already has 100,000 members. So a lot of those people know me already. They're going to engage with it. They're going to like it. They're going to reshare it to their page. Guess what happens now? It has almost like a snowball effect. More people see it. More people see it. That's how your post goes viral, right? So this is a way that all of these creators are doing. Most of them are going to charge you for this. And they're doing this and it's hijacking that post in a way, right? You're showing it to a bigger audience and it's going viral. You could do this with your very own group, or you could go do this with other groups. Like if you know, I'm not going to do it now, but let's say this group here, if I know I could do Etsy promotion, I could do promotion here. Like it allows me to do that, or it allows me to share random stuff. You have to know the group and what type of things you could share. I could actually click here and share it to this group. And it's not my group. I could take advantage of their audience. And when people like the post, it'll say 10 likes right here. Then what you could do is whoever liked that post, you could invite them to like your page. I'm trying to find one here to see so I could show you what I mean. But when people like your post here, if multiple people have liked it, like this one here, you could click and invite them to like your page. You could do the same in the groups. And now you're almost like, I'm not saying stealing, it is ethical. Facebook lets you do that. So it's not like you're doing something shady. It's not. But now you could ask those people, you share that post in a group, maybe 15 people like that. You could ask all 15 to like your page. And guess what? When you send that notification and people get it, a majority of them are going to go ahead and like your page. Guess what? Now, every time you post on this page, because they liked your page, right? They're going to see this post or that post in their feed. When they're looking and spending time on Facebook, they're going to like it. And if you're creating stuff that's engaging, they're going to engage with it. They're going to like it. They might share it in their feed. Now their friends see it and it keeps going. This is how you do it. This is why a lot of people are connecting either their page with their own Facebook group so they have a little bit more control and they could promote more of their products. But in the beginning, you can also use other groups. Just make sure that whatever groups you're using is relevant to the page. If this is a page about Etsy, small business tips, how to make money online, I would never share this on a quotes page. I hope that makes sense. Just make it relevant to that page, that group. But this is how you do it. This is exactly what you want to do for your page. Step number 5 is to use ads. Now, this is optional to boost your growth. If you want to grow even faster, you could run a simple $5 a day campaign to your theme page, and you could target your niche audience, grow your following, and retarget them with more content. Now, this is totally optional, but it can accelerate your reach and give you more data to optimize faster. Let me show you how to do it. All right, so in this video, I'm gonna walk you through the process of creating your very own Facebook page like campaigns. This is optional, but this is for those of you that have the money and want to grow your page a little bit quicker. So essentially what you're going to do is run a $5 every single day campaign where you're growing your followers every single day. So just follow all the instructions. If you get stuck or if you have additional questions, I am super active on my YouTube channel. So just drop the question and it will be my pleasure to help you. So essentially what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Ads Manager. And from there, you're going to go ahead and click on Create. Then this window is going to pop up and you're going to pick Engagement. From here, you're going to click on Continue. From here, it's going to ask you, do you want tailored message campaign or manual? Do manual. I think that is better because I'm trying to pick my own campaign. So that's the reason why. I don't want Facebook to have so much control over it. For campaign name, I'm just going to say Facebook page likes. Sometimes what I'll do for most of my ads, I'll put the date when I started the campaign. And this is for you to be able to track like when it started. And that's all you're going to write there. Make sure that you select at set budget. Everything else can stay the same and go to next. Again, I'm going to change the ad set name to 1126 Facebook page likes. From here, I'm going to pick Instagram or Facebook, and I'm going to pick maximize numbers of page likes because this campaign is I want to grow my page likes. I want to grow my following. Then you're going to pick the Facebook page. If you have multiple pages like I do, click down, scroll, make sure you pick the right one and, start running the campaign on a different one. So once you pick your campaign here, that's all you're doing. Set your budget. I recommend just $5 a day and it will start growing for you. You could do 10 a day if you have a little bit more in your budget. Recommend starting the campaign the day after. So Facebook doesn't say, oh, well, right now is 7 p.m. at night. Let's hurry up and try to spend all this money and you don't get no likes, right? So what I normally do is I'll change this for the next day at 6 a.m. Your time, doesn't matter. I'm Eastern, even though the here is wrong. It's supposed to be ET, but change it to your time, 6 a.m. That's it. So I changed this. This is the second part that you do want to make changes. All of this stays the same. I recommend when you're spending money for your business and you're trying to grow it, make sure that you know what locations. Now, I personally would do like US, UK, Canada. So for this example, I might just say, okay, I just want to stick with US. And then on right here where it says audience, I will switch this. If you have this little line, this little clickable, switch this to original. So I'm going to say, I'll keep this the same, stay in current setup, continue. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to be able to pick, let's see if it lets me do it now. What did I do there? Okay, so it was already switched to this. I just didn't click on the link up here. This is what you want. You want to see this. So we have the location, US. If you want to switch it to something else, you will put your location here. Then the age, I'm going to leave it from 18 to 65. Gender, I help, women and men with their small business. So that's fine. Detail targeting. Because I do help mostly Etsy sellers, I will come here and type Etsy. And I'm going to pick this one. And that's who I wanted. I want people to to show this ad to people that are Etsy sellers. For something like a quote page, I wouldn't pick anything here. I would pick, US if I want that type of demographic. Especially if you want to sell to people later, is a lot easier. So that's the reason why. And then I would just leave this here, and I would just leave the targeting empty, and I would let Facebook show it to the people that are more likely to engage with that type of that type of page. The reason for that is because when it comes to inspirational, that could be, it's more broader. When it comes to like Etsy sellers, it's smaller, right? I'm in a micro niche. So I have to make sure that I'm targeting the right people. Now, if you don't know what targeting to do, comment below the niche and what type of theme page you're trying to do, and I will help you with it. I will tell you who to target. Once you pick your targeting, or maybe you don't have to pick your targeting, I'm going to do mine's Etsy just to kind of go with it. From here, you're going to leave all the same. So there's nothing else you need to do, and you go next. Now, this is where you create your ad. So I'm going to go here, and I'm going to say, again, 11. I'm going to keep the same name. This is just because I do run a lot of ads, and it's easier if you have a name so you know what ad is what. Because later on, you can be like, wait, what? Make sure that your Facebook page is selected. This is fine. This just means that your ads will show up on other people's ads, like at the bottom, and that's fine. For something like this is fine. It says set up your creative ad. Here is where you will upload an image or a video. So you could do like an image. I have tons of images, as you can see. So I could come in here and let's say I will click here, and I could come in here and pick maybe like an image of me. Let me see if there's one that I could use that I have up here somehow. Okay, not those. And you'll start seeing like images that are from your Facebook page show up here. Images that you have used in other campaigns. Everything will show up here. So if I wanted to use, I don't know, let's say this image of me. This one is not one that I would use. I'm going to go ahead and use this one for now. But if I wanted to use this one, I could just pick that one. This is one of my images. It just did like, I don't know why it did that. It does like AI and it changes the images. This one's okay, but this one doesn't look like me as much, and that one doesn't look at me as much. You could do something like, this is an old image that I have that says, want to grow your Etsy shop, follow me on IG, but this says IG and I'm trying to grow the Facebook page. So let's say I pick this one here. Maybe I select this one here. It looks more realistic like me. Now what I would do here in the text, I would say something like, want to grow on Etsy. Make sure to follow me below for more Etsy tips and hacks, or something like that, right? So something short like that, and you're asking them, make sure to follow me. You could have additional variations that Facebook would create for you. You could do that if you want, or you could just have that one there. Or you could create 5 of your very own. Like if you created more than one, you could just start adding them. It's really up to you. I do like doing A/B testing, like 2 of them, just to see which one works better, and then eventually turning the one that didn't work as well and just keeping the best one. You could do that as well. So let's say I did that and I didn't select this. I'll go next. And this is my main image that I had, but I think I'm gonna probably just stick with this one and the main one that I had selected, which I can't find now, but it is selected on here. I'm gonna click on done. So this is what people will see now. You see, want to grow on Etsy, make sure to follow me below for more Etsy tips and hacks. There's nothing else you need to do in this page. There's no, like, you don't have to put in URL, nothing, because it's already connected to your Facebook page. You know, Facebook know that this ad is specifically to help you grow your Facebook page. Now, if you have like a theme page, what you could do is just go to Canva. And what you could do is maybe go here and you could use your logo of your Facebook page. If you don't have one, you could just click your logo And you could create a logo really quickly here. You could go through all of this and see if there's anything here that you feel like, oh, that's kind of cute. That will go with my theme page or whatever. So you could go in here and try to create one, and then you could use that as the main image as well if you wanted to. So like right here, you could do something like this, right? And then this could be your, let's say, this is just me showing you something really quickly, but this essentially could be your picture that you put, right? And then you have your text. So you could download this. This is 1080 by 1080. But that's all you do. Once you have this here, you have your image, you have this, then all you got to do is click publish. It's going to take it could take like an hour to like even 24 hours, especially if you have a new account, to get approved. And then it will start running. And then all you will have to do is go back to your Facebook page. And if you look at your insights, or if you look here, you'll start seeing this growing, especially if you have, I don't know, like 10 followers. And then the next day you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm at 20 already. And you'll start seeing the followers here. You could click here to see the entire list. You could click an insight and it will show you a diagram of your followers growing. But this is how you do it if you have, the budget to go ahead and run the ads. And remember, whenever you want to stop the ad, you will have to come back and turn it off, like toggle it off, because we set it up to just spend $5 every day or $10 every day until you stop the ad. But this is how simple it is. If you get stuck and have questions, I'm here to help. So drop your questions below. And don't forget, if you want the full cheat sheet with these exact steps laid out for you, just comment theme below and I will send it to you. Also, if you want the tool to find viral content in your niche, comment planner and I will send that to you as well. In the next video, I actually go into the details of how Facebook monetization works. I show you examples of different pages and creators who are making all the way up to $50,000 per month. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and I will see you in the next video.